Head Harvester Bill Arman here from the West Coast.
Hi everybody, I'm Steve Cesare, Head Harvester for Human Resources.
And while I got Head Harvester Steve here on Human Resources, I've got a couple challenges for you. I have a client and they have a long-term employee, probably 7-8 years. Performance is good, behavior is bad. Really a negative Willie. Really negative and really,
attitude.
Really throws people under the bus and just whines and fusses all the time. And it's really causing some problems.
Sure.
So what do? We want to fire this person.
Yeah, that's a tough one, everybody. So there's no real easy answer for this, but here are some things for you to consider. First, make sure that person has signed his or her employee handbook that says they know that they're an at-will employee. So you have to have that protection first. Second, start the coaching and documentation process right away. And I know you guys know that we have to document all the time. Did they document anything, Harvester Bill?
Of course not.
Of
And
course
about
not.
Performance review, should they have those as well?
Of course.
They don't have those either.
Yeah, it really helps you guys out, because when you call me about how to terminate an employee, the first thing I'm going to say is, can you write the person up or not? So start the documentation process, but focus only on the behaviors. Don't just say this person has a bad attitude. Say this person uses foul language, or this person comes in late, or this person speaks negatively about other employees or downplays the organization. Write down the behaviors
So
of
be specific.
Be very specific.
And examples of that behavior, probably.
Exactly
in
right.
writing. So you write them all down. Now what do you do?
Well, then you start coaching the person. Probably, my rule of thumb is 30-day, 60-day action plan. Hold that person accountable, maybe a weekly or bi-weekly meeting for performance management to make sure they're showing some start, stop, keep improvements to improve their behavior, so the attitude doesn't affect somebody else. But you got to stay on them, everybody. It's really important.
So what's that look like? You document that as well, the meeting, the coaching session? What do you call that?
Excellent point. Yeah, the performance improvement plan has to be documented as well, because eventually if the person does get fired or quit, they may sue you for retaliation or picking on them because they're the member of a protected class. You better show your documentation as well to make sure you're doing it legitimately and not discriminating.
I got
It's a big deal. These are all touchy subjects, everybody.
So what if they start, their behaving's coming around pretty good for that 60 days, you get them off the hook, and then they go back to their old ways. What do you do then?
No, that documentation does not go away.
So jump back on the program?
Same plan, because it shows that they can improve if they really want to. That's the point, right?
Okay, so should you have something in writing there that if this doesn't change, they're disciplined up into and including termination?
Yeah, on your documentation sheet or during your performance management meetings, make sure you say that you want the behavior to show immediate, significant, and sustained improvement. If they don't do that, it can lead to additional performance management up to and including termination. So you have to let the people know the contingency could be out the door.
Wow, there you have it, folks. Thanks for that advice, Harvester Steve.
Touchy subjects, everybody. Call me anytime.
So Harvester Steve's number and email address is right down. Take him up on this. This guy loves this HR stuff. It's pretty tough for a lot of us out there. He loves doing this. Great help. So Head Harvester Bill Arman from the West Coast.
Head Harvester for Human Resources, Steve Cesare.
Now go out there and harvest your potential.